Hey there, folks. Wade Rush, Bubba Roundtree Outdoors. Wow. While I finish up here, I'm going to take y'all over to the Phelps Tract. Back on the 8th, the boys went over there. They moved deer everywhere. It was so dry at that point, though, the dogs were having trouble staying with anything, but there were does piling out of there everywhere. One big nice buck was spotted by Mr. Bone Hammond, and it was just a quick spot. It was one of those look down the road, and he goes across the road and he's like, oh, well, there went a buck. But I'll let Mr. Bone tell y'all about that in the video. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. It was a good one, even though no deer were taken. The dogs ran as well as they could in all this dry. But right now, we have Hurricane Florence all over us. And so things will be nice and wet, nice and too wet by the time they reschedule hunts and we start back up next weekend. Hope y'all enjoy the hunt, guys.
All right, here we go.
Everybody turn them loose.
Come on here, 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 come on here. Come on here, Sept. Come on here, girl. Woo! Woo! Oh!
Captain Buster of Bubba Roundtree Outdoors. Going again. Let's see what's going on up here with the crowd.
He said, bring the truck. So I brought the truck down there and we had to turn down a road right there, and he said, stop right here. The deer's laying up this tree line right here, little short pines, and he killed a big 8-point in there. And me and him was walking like that, and we didn't get, how far we get from the truck? We probably got from here to the yellow line from the truck, and another buck got out of that doggone briar bed right there. And you short shot, didn't you?
Yeah.
You short shot and you get a shot at him. But
went and got that other one though, and he puked on the way back from it too.
well, Vaughn didn't like to kill him near the truck. He liked to kill him.
Like to walk a long way off.
That's because he wouldn't stay near the truck.
Well, it's also because he didn't have to drag him himself.
Yeah, exactly right.
I care.
That's why you carried him.
Yeah, that's it.
I leave my house when I lived in Nelson, I leave my house at 1 o'clock in the morning and be at his house at 2. And we would load dogs and meet down at the Black Rochelle about 3:30, something like that, and go. And we get down there and he'd fill my truck up with gas when we got down there. And then I'd be so tired he drove home. What'd I do on the way home, Bone?
Oh no, you let him sleep.
He
Because you're saying
He
tea.
don't work hard.
You ain't gonna keep that one from sleeping.
I can go to sleep.
That's something right there. He's a professional sleeper.
But you remember the time we were hunting down 601 and old Charles Boone was with us, and he went to sleep under the tree, and he was scared that I'd take his gun.
Oh, wow.
He went to sleep, so he put his gun right here like this. We just got off graveyard, and he went to sleep. And he woke up and he said, all he could look down like that on the gun barrel.
Oh, yeah, I
see
moved
was
it.
red bugs coming up. He had 400 red
I
bugs.
mean, he was covered in them.
On a big old evergreen, longleaf pine tree.
I went down with Russ. I went with you one time down there, and you killed a big hog down there, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Big black hog.
Big old, yeah.
I've done that once.
Yeah.
One time we were hunting Unit 29, and we were on a power line, but we couldn't get to the power line. We had to park about 50 yards off the power line, so I turned the dogs loose and went down the swamp. Joey stood on that power line, and I went down there and killed a little buck, drug him back to the truck about an hour before the hunt was over, and Joey had just bought him a brand new pair of them snake boots that come up to his knee. and them things done had his legs cramping and everything, and wind got up and was blowing about 25, 30 miles an hour. You couldn't hear nothing. We were sitting on the back of the truck eating a sandwich. By the time the wind laid down,
Imagine Russell
dogs
eating though.
and I was like, oh, I grabbed my gun. Well, he's trying to get his boots back on. And I jumped down and he said, they won't run across that power line. He said, they come up and they'll parallel the power line. They won't run across it. So I went running out there, sailed into the power line, and whenever I landed in the power line, there was a big doe standing there looking at me. I said, bam! And she was standing in a briar bed. And I couldn't see her, so I went running over there to get her, and I stopped and I looked, I didn't see her, and I looked, there's another one running. I said, bam, bam, I killed that one. And then I heard something, I looked over, and there's the one I shot laying right there, and I said, daggone, I done killed 3 in here. So anyway, Joey comes moseying up there, and he said, you killed him? I said, yeah. He said, doggone. Well, we went on the second hunt. He turned loose and took the dogs down in there, and I just heard all kinds of shooting down there. I said, oh my gosh, Joey's stacking them up. So I killed one more, and come back by the truck, I killed it. So he comes walking out, and I see him come walking out. He ain't dragging nothing. He comes up there to the truck. He looks over there and sees the deer laying there. He said, you killed that one? I said, yeah. He said, well, I have shot 13 times. And he looked over and saw a pine tree right there and looked at his gun. He said, bam! He shot that pine tree. He said, 14 times. He shut it up. He said, I ain't killed nothing.
I know that feeling.
Yeah. Imagine Punk having that feeling.
Yeah. I pulled in the yard one time, had 3 or 4 on the truck. And old Travis Newman was following me. I pulled in there, and Wade Russell was standing there waiting on me. They said, you go in the house, Pop. Says, we'll take care of the deer. Travis says, dog, I gotta have some young ones.
Hey guys, Phil Cambites, Cameron Cambites, Bubba Roundtree Outdoors again. Phelps Tract, second time we've hunted Phelps Tract. We're hunting a different side. Just due to the heat, we're only going to do 1 drive again. Got a large area to cover, but make sure, try to get you some action going. Just stand by. Thanks.
Well, good morning, everybody. Russell Rush here with Bubba Roundtree Outdoors. We're getting ready to make it happen again. I'm in a different spot than I normally am on this drive. I had some surgery done back in June on my ankle, and I'm still not able to get around too well, so I'm having to kind of stay close to the road. So I'm where Ron normally gets, and anyway, it's a good stand, so hopefully we can get you something this morning. So look forward to it. Another beautiful day. Still gonna be hot, but we're gonna have a hunt for you here. Cut you back on whenever we get the dogs turned loose.
Well, I think they about got everything ready. They got people going every which way. We're just gonna make one big hunt. They're gonna turn loose every dog loose. We're over here at the left-hand side of the road at the Phelps Tract. It's usually good, especially early in the year for old big bucks being laid up in here. We killed a big 10-point and a big 8-point and several more in this drive last year. All right, I'll turn you on when they turn loose.
Well, good morning, folks. David Stokes here, Bubba Roundtree Outdoors. We're fixing to do this again. It is Saturday, September the 8th. It's going to be another warm day. So we're only going to have one hunt. We're cutting everything loose. Do it a little different. Let's see what happens. Stand by.
Good morning, folks. This is Heath Irwin with Bubba Roundtree Outdoors. It is September the 8th, 2018. We're back at the Phelps Tract today, about to start the first hunt. Let's get to it.
Good morning, folks. It's Heath Stokes, Bone Hammond Outdoors. Back here at the Phelps Tract. I'm going to turn these 2 packs together right here. Last time I did this, I about got attacked, so let's see what happens. Oh, and yes, I brought another pair of underwear.
They already seeing the deer. Ain't even turned the dogs loose yet. All right, they just said turn them loose.
Come on here, come on here, come on here, come on here. Come on here, dogs. Come on here, come on here, come on here. Come on here, dogs. Come on here, Stonewall.
Here we go, boys and girls. Come on here. 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 Come here. Come on here. Here go. 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 Woo! 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 Alright, I think my package jumped, but I think they're headed back towards the bridge. Phil, if you can hear me, start looking towards the bridge.
Got it.
They're headed hard towards the bridge, Phil, I think.
You can run them, they had to run all over you.
Punk, a deer just crossed between me and you as old Big Joe.
Yeah, tell me while we're in the road, we finna drive the other side of the road.
Drive it.
Where's Becky at? Still in there?
Some of the two, and then Ginger one.
She old and fat. Woo! Come on, Beck!
Ginger hopped on it there. I jumped two and Ginger hopped on one of them. Yeah, she went.
That gum spiders. I hate a dang spider. Almighty. Ah, oh, look at that big son of a gun. Look at the darn deer trail through him. Good night. Well, folks, I'm headed back to the truck. I was kind of separated from everybody today. That new clear cut you saw me walk up to the edge of too. It's not ours. It got sold. We used to be able to go through there. We don't have permission anymore, so I can't wrap around in those other standards. I had to do something a little different. I didn't see no deer. They were in there. Dogs got them and left the country. Went to the creek. Ran right through the swamp and out the back door. Gone. See you later. Other than old cold-nosed Henry in there still freaking bumping around. Heard him get something up in the water in the swamp when we got to the edge, but it went out the back door too. Thought it was gonna come to me for a minute, but he pushed it on out and He's still in there playing in the water. I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. I'm fixing to be playing in a Gatorade here as soon as I get back to the truck.
I was sitting on my stand, and all of a sudden I looked up like that, and the buck jumped, boop, boop, and he was gone. He was around 40 yards from me, a nice buck. My old self is just not quick enough to get a shot on him.
Well, that's why we started the old fart club.
Yep.
So we're supposed to be taking up for one another. I heard somebody on the blame radio last hunt saying, wish he'd have gone by somebody that could have killed him.
I wish that one would have gone by somebody.
How are you? You doing all right?
I'm just here.
Howdy, howdy.
You doing okay?
You looking good.
Oh, fat and sassy. Hey, I'm Tim. You remember me?
Oh, yes. Anybody else see deer?
I did.
You saw deer?
I did.
How many?
One, a doe.
Oh, doe, that's what I
Sitting on
saw.
the toolbox. Come up behind us on the road. Doe was standing in front of me.
I had one doe to come by me.
I was standing there, I said, where's the dad? She pointed over there, and I went over there and showed up there.
Anybody else see deer? Y'all see deer?
No deer here.
All over.
Junior's seen about 5 or 6.
Who? Junior? Yeah, I heard him on the radio.
Yeah.
Who whitetail. I mean, he's rummaging through there. I was looking, I couldn't find him. Whitetail.
Gone. You couldn't tell whether it was a buck or doe?
I only seen his butt. That was it.
That deer better be glad he crossed your side.
Oh, yeah. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He ain't even know a deer crossed the road.
No, no. I had to tell him.
Trees would have been dead in there.
Several trees.
Trees would have had holes.
You ain't gonna take up for your daddy?
Hurts me too bad.
Did any of y'all see deer?
Gosh, I had them all over me.
Huh?
Gotta get some leaves off the trees.
Yeah.
I gotta go, we gotta go put dogs up, then I gotta go by the house. Daddy saw the buck and come back up.
Any of y'all see any deer?
No, we didn't see anything on that side.
You see deer?
Heard some 7.
7.
The dogs just
2.
The dogs just came out of the room.
I saw one. Yeah, I know. It's just.
You saw one?
I saw one.
How big?
Looked like a big doe, but it could have been a medium-sized
That red and
doe.
white dog that come out on that deer.
Nothing come out of.
I heard y'all talking about the one that come out in the road. There's lights on the deer over there between you and
Yeah, he crossed the road right in between me and Punk. Then
That was screaming too.
then another, that one went out there, then he turned, and I just knew he was gonna come back to me, and I was standing there. Then I darted down to the.
You did. Wait a minute. Let me hold the camera for a minute.
Get your hands
You
off.
darted. Now, what did
darted.
Darted.
I did a
Is that a rapid
I did a
speed?
75-year-old dart.
Okay, I got you.
All right, and went down there and come right up to that hill, before where I stand. And then he went right down there behind them black people's house, and then he lost it for about 10 minutes. Then here he come back, and he come right back out from me there. Then he lost
So,
it.
I think I put it on the bump road here.
There were deer everywhere in there.
Yeah.
I mean, they were everywhere. The dog ran good too.
Yeah, for
They
for
were
the
screaming.
for a while.
Yeah, they ain't screaming now.
Yeah.
They run good behind us. I was so great, they run about 10 minutes.
Right, and then they lose it because
Yeah.
it's so dry.
All right, guys, I'm gone. I'll see y'all next trip.